Hello team, welcome to a new orientation walkthrough. It's version 0.6.0. It's been a minute. Let's go over it. So this is a fresh user on a local machine, so nothing is there. Okay, this is self-explanatory. Welcome to orientation. Begin orientation. We want a new drone. Click to add a new drone. Name. Brony, of course. You can press center, click confirm. We press center here. Add body. We add this one because it's the only one. Then we need an engine. Engine provides motion. So weapon slot, it says the weapons on the bottom. It's over here, if you can see. So you can click here, right there, it's there. Each weapon needs ammunition or lasers need emitter, so you need, remember to load that and load it. This is kind of a new thing. You can right click on any part to set it as default and it will always get equipped if that slot is available. So if you right click here and you can set as default, you can see the little bookmark there that it is set as default and it informs you here. Then you can go to code. Right click here, add to arena, and it just says we'll refer to them fighters. So drones are drones, fighters are in the arena. Click and drag, and then shift click to drag around. I did the zoom in here so you can get rid of these if you orbit with the right click, and you can pan with the middle mouse or arrows. Then we go to the engine. We're going to do engine chips here, and just click on any open cell, start in the middle, center we go. We select the event, and the events start threads. Then we pick a direction here. We can go anywhere. We'll go high because that's how we do. Close, and then we go to the cell that it's leading to, the little green arrow. It's pointing at it, so we click here and we select the action. Now it's already selected on move, and we're going to do angle self. There's an angle world as well, but we do custom, leave it 0. 0 goes straight, close it, and it says you can click and drag to move it out of the way. You can move it with this thing and this thing as well. You can run code, press and play. So now I'll just go forward, and then you can press reset to go back to the initial state. We go with the body chip now. Body has the most readers and stuff, and most detectors and whatnot. So yeah, we start in the center again. Another event node, another direction, and then we go ahead and go to this one. And now we do a read. We place a read node. We're gonna get a hostile fighter. There's a bunch of options, but those can be explored later. And we'll get the angle. We want to get the angle of the hostile fighter, and leave it 0 is fine, because 0 is the first enemy fighter by proximity. 1 would be the second furthest, and so on. Now we enter a variable. I usually just push A for angle, close it, and now we need a hostile fighter, so right click here and add another one, and then we right click here to put in team 2. Team 1 is hostile to all other teams, and I mean they're hostile, all teams are hostile to each other. Move this out of the way a little bit. We can click and pan here. So press step forward, and you can see the yellow is your current progress. So you can see that it goes to the next one and tells you to observe this. You can see that the angle is 6.63 over there. You can also see it up here in the variables. Click the event node here. We're back to the engine. Another open space, and we close that, and then we it's leading down here, so we click here. Now we choose modify. We're going to modify the angle a little bit for purposes revealed later. So we select a variable, and we used a before, so it tells you here you can use a. Then you can click multiply, and we'll multiply this with this value, and we'll do 5 like it says. We're going to multiply that angle to the enemy fighter a little bit. Click on that direction and close. Then we go ahead and go there and action now again, and now we choose turn. And then we're going to turn, this value is positive or negative. Turn right on positive, turn left on negative. No other like size of the value matters. Choose variable again and push A. And then we're gonna, since we modified this by 5, the angle, it sends out the inherited value. So each one sends an inherited value. So it'll send this value multiplied by 5. So that's why we put inherits. This is all explained here, I think. And that should do that. And now we can try it again. As you can see, they're going toward each other and kind of bumping into each other. Click play, and we can just reset, so all this like yellow stuff and all the values disappear. We go back to the event on the body. Now we go again, we have another path here, and yeah, we just go through here, and we're gonna read a different value from a hostile fighter. So this time we're reading distance instead of angle. Same proximity, 0, same, everything's same. Just go here, keep going. And now we're gonna dispatch. So dispatchers can dispatch codes between parts, between same part. This is between the same part, all parts, and all drones. So drones can listen to other drones dispatching codes. So this is what it says here. We'll do B. I don't know, just use B. So yeah, this is explained here, the global and local. And now we're gonna just dispatch the value that we're getting from this here. From that we're dispatching the distance value. And we close it. And now we're back to the engine. We kind of go to this little bit of an open area here. Give us a little room. Now we're going to listen to it. So the code was B, and we select global. And you can debug kind of like, you can see that there is a dispatcher that dispatches that this could be listening to. If there's more dispatchers, it'll list them here. Same is true on here, it'll show you the listeners. So yeah, you can click on it, give you little purple highlights on all of them. You roll over, it disappears. You kind of see it there. So we're here, let's just go up again. And now let's go up here and we do a compare. So compare just is pretty much your if-else's. So we're getting the inherited value, which is a distance. It got dispatched through here, and we're listening to here. The inherited value just flows through. And then we're just going to do greater than, and we're going to see how, like if the hostile fighter is 50 meters, more than 50 meters away. And then we continue our thread here. And now we, this is a little click and drag, so you can click and drag all the nodes. You can also shift click and select a bunch and drag them. Anyway, screwed that one up a little bit, but yeah. So we go back to the compare. Now compare and some other ones like reads can have negative output. If you click twice, it will switch to false, and then we can close it. So this is false, so that means it is closer than 50 or equal to. Then we select the action, and it's just telling you that move will always move unless you send a different value. Same as for turn. So now I just set it to 0 to stop the fighter, and we close it. And now we can check it again, and you can see that it starts going here because they're going 50, they stop. So reset. And now we continue to the weapon chip. It's on the center again. We listen to the same code. You can see that it's the same here. Continue. And now we'll compare it again. Now we're gonna check if the hostile fighter is within 100 meters or so. You can check like kind of this. You can kind of get the distance here, 1.6 seconds times 65 meters per second, which should be like, I don't know, it's around 100. I can't math. Then we continue this, and we'll run another compare. Now we'll check if the angle is right. So we got the distance, and we want to check the angle to see if we want to fire. You can fire willy-nilly, but that will waste ammo. Things do have ammo. There's 150 rounds in the machine gun. We do variable, and we do A from the original. That's the angle of the fighter, and we do equals. So we do equals to 0, but I added this leeway here. So when you so leeway is basically like if it's between -5 and 5 degrees. So you can put that smaller if you want a little more precise, but the machine gun kind of just has a hard time hitting moving targets anyway, so it's probably not that big of a deal. Close it, and then we'll finally just select action, and this one only has fire, and we can fire 1 round because this will always check true. If there's something interrupting it and you want to fire maybe 5 rounds, you can do that, but 1 is fine here. And now this is the last part here, is you right click on the machine gun. This is a template thing, so you can save it as template, and you can reuse that chip, and anytime you change the template chip, all the other chips with the template will also change. So this is good when we're adding new parts. You don't have to worry about switching up code, right, like copy pasting code right away. And then the last step here is to make this default. So this chip or whatever you have here will be defaulted when you add another machine gun. So this will be all the same when you add a machine gun, which is nice. Just feel free to test. So this is not much of a test. It will just go approach and then start firing, and they'll just fire at each other. Then we go to deploy. So deploy here is this is rotate view, right click drag, you can get rid of that, and then you can click on the slot here and select your drone, and select your drone. So you can do missions with less than 3 drones, but not during orientation. Now you can simulate. Now you can see tell you to observe it. You can just get the results too, but you can observe it as well, which is following the orientation, toggle nameplates, and if you want like view, I added some sounds to this, some music to these stages and stuff. So you can watch play. If you don't want to wait, you can watch the battle summary. You can click end simulation to end it. Okay, so we won while we were looking. Yeah. So now we can just end simulation. That was the end of that, and then we unlocked this wing C1, also body mass, so don't worry about that. Just do wing C1, and we can add the new wing here, which is a little pokey wing. It has a lot of impact, so if you hit something, it's gonna work really well for you. And then we can then we go deploy again. So it's telling us to select a new mission, and this is showing us the objectives. So sometimes the objectives cannot really be done on the first pass. A lot of them can, but can come back and do them later when you got more parts and are better at coding, I guess. I don't know. And this is just telling you to show real time. So real time will you don't have to simulate and wait. In case you want to test something, see if it's going properly, you can just hit real time. But if you don't simulate, then the results are not known, so you have to wait for the battle to be over. As you can see, the battle summary is grayed out, so it won't you won't be able to do that. So we have to just wait, and we can speed this up. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we unlocked the wing A, and this is a new tip system. So when we win a battle, unlocks a new item, you can update in the build section. So this is just reminding you to keep updating your drones. So we go back to the build system. It's got a little red dot here, and we can equip a new wing and a new weapon. And see that the bullet was default, so it's there, and you can see that it's also the same machine gun with the same layout and everything. This is clear to view. It's telling you to press X. You can hide the chips temporarily. You can see the tips here and this here. It'll show you the tip history in case you missed them. So this will be permanently there. Okay, that's pretty much it for the orientation. But now to unlock these next ones, we need stars. So we need 5 stars. So I'm gonna go on and get these stars, and then so we can unlock these new tutorial type things. So this next one is win without moving and win the battle. So this one I can just do right away because I don't need to move. So I just move this listener, so it's not gonna move, and we can just go ahead and do it real time, real quick. And got it. So we got the new wing, and we got the engine plus force, and it's telling you that you can add new mods in the build section. It's important to do so because they help most of the time. So we'll just do that. We'll just add the wing, we'll add the weapon, we'll add the wing, we'll add the weapon. And now this is unlocked because we got 5 stars. So I'll just go through that real quick. This is evaluator tutorial sort of thing, but it's actually telling you to go to code. It's kind of like a sandbox demonstration. So these are all sandboxes. Each one can have different fighters in it. It can have different obstacles in it. So yeah, you can you don't have to keep replacing things if you want to test stuff. So you go and click 2, and now it's clear. As you can see, you can right click and then you edit, and you have these different options. You can change the perimeter distance, duration, air resistance. Should probably not mess with it. You can change the base color for some reason, I don't know. So yeah, this is the editor window. Once you close, it will save everything. Add the obstacle. Now it's showing you can click and drag these nodes to change the obstacle. You can hold shift and then click on the line, and it will add a node, so you can make more. If you hold Alt, it'll turn red, and then if you click on it, it will remove it. So, and then you can also you can edit it with things here like height offset. You can make it tall or short. You can see if it's -20, it just becomes decorative. Nothing's gonna hit it. This is more just for looks, I guess, because you can export these and share them, which is next. And then if you export it, you can go ahead and call it I don't know, my obstacle. Confirm, and then you can see where it saved it here. And you can go ahead and right click here and import. It'll automatically select it when you import. So now you're in Sandbox 3, and then you can select the level to import. You can import PvP levels, your custom levels you made, but also it's nice to import missions. So it will import. It'll show any missions you have unlocked. You have Alpha 6, so you have these drones and everything, and this is the obstacles, the way they would look if they weren't I don't know, stylized. And then you go to evaluate, and then it says click custom. I should probably try to skip that if it's already selected, but you can click it, and you can right click this, and you can submit to workshop. It will automatically take an image of it, but first of all you have to beat it, and to beat it you need at least 1 drone in team 2, so that will register a win if you destroy it, and then you can write a description if you want. I mean, I think it's required a little, yeah, and then you just submit it. And then if you register through the workshop on Steam, you can see workshop missions here, and that's the end of that demonstration. And let's go back here, and you can see that this is alpha 6.1 from that level we imported, alpha 6. You can check its code if you really want to. You can see what it does. It's not much. Just goes back and forward like Galaga? Not Galaga, I don't know. Alright, let's continue. We have these. So this next one is kind of these guys coming at you. So it's actually still beneficial for us to just stand still, because we want to like get as many shots on them as they're coming. So let's just see what this does. Kind of just coming at you real hard, but we won. And we unlock the thumper. So thumper is just a little it knocks back surrounding hostile fighters. I think we unlocked some. Lord, wrong drone. It's like, why is everything available? Because it's NPC, that's why. Thumper, I think we unlocked some stuff here. We might as well, and I think we unlocked some stuff here, which is fine. And then so now if we go here and we say simulate, and we see the results, and you can see that I've seen this in some cases where people think they just put it on and it works, but you need to actually code it up. So we want to get this. This is easy to do, so we're just gonna get this star here. So we're gonna just go ahead and go to thumper, and we're gonna put a listen. We're gonna listen to B, which is the distance of the hostile fighter, and we'll see if they're like, the range is 30 meters. We'll see if they're less than 20 meters, and then we'll just activate it for 1. And we'll just simulate it because this should work. And you can see that it did work. You can watch it if you want, but it did hit two fighters in one charge, in one activation. So we can go ahead and add these mods if we want. And now this is kind of like a refactor here. We're gonna make it move again, but we're gonna make it move at like -30 degrees to avoid some obstacles in later levels. And then we're also not gonna make it stop. We do have the pokey wing at the front, so we don't want to make it stop. So we're just gonna make it move forward at about 80% power. Yeah, it's fine. 80% power. So now it's gonna move 30 degrees to the leftish, and then it's not gonna stop when it's close. It's gonna start moving forward. And we can do this next one. We'll watch it happen. Let's go a little slower. They're just shooting missiles. Thumpers are going off, and we're just banging it. Okay, we're good. Now we unlock the patcher. Patcher is it repairs damaged parts when you activate. It costs 1,000 energy. Energy comes from your engine. So we got the patcher. You can do something really fancy with it, but usually I just wait a little bit after the start, and it'll show you what the wait node is. It's stops all threads and everything, so you can I'll go over this later in different tutorials, but anyway, we wait for like 15 seconds, and then we activate 10 times. It just give you max times because I just wanted to activate on its cooldown. It's meant like after 15 seconds just keep going, because otherwise you'll have to wait 15 seconds again if I do this once to activate again, and probably be dead by then. Okay, so that's fine. Then we go on to 6. This one has the first one with the obstacles, and let's see how we do here. Okay, got a little shot there. Yeah, we come in and kind of get to their sides, and they can't really do anything. And now we took a lot of friendly fire. You can get friendly fighter just like you did. That's like you would hostile fighter in a read node. You can see if it's in front of you or not maybe stop firing. Not necessary here. We got 9, and the last one I like to do is this one with just one fighter, so we just remove these guys, and we'll do this with one fighter. And it should be the 10 that we need. Good enough. We got wing impact. If we want to do that, we can add here to all the wings. You can switch here to just show wings, and you can just go impact, 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 impact. You can set it for its default, so later you don't have to do it to everything. And now this is open. This is the font, which is PvP, and we have we can begin initiation here. So this is unavailable in demo. This is the demo version I'm running. So you're going to click 1v1. You can see the leaders. There's one person here. This is a local machine, so the count is the only one there. You can see that rating is only affected if you're the one initiating the battle and simulating it. So you can get attacked here. If you see in the history, you can see who attacked you and stuff, but that's not going to change your rating. It'll only change theirs. Got that. You can get your drone in there. If you put this drone, it's invalid. So pick this one. Don't fight the system. Oh, I think I screwed it up by doing that. Sorry. Anyway, okay, it's in there. Now you'll pick an opponent for you, and we have a countant there coming at us. So we can copy this code. This code can be used to challenge other teams. It will not affect rating. So we just copy it. You can Control V somewhere or whatever. You can Control V here and then click, and they'll fight yourself, but you can't fight yourself. You want to give this code out if you want to see if somebody can take down your awesome team. And then it just tells you to check out the free-for-all. And that's the end of that. Now to unlock the next piece, you need to participate in 3 PvP battles. And I don't think I have enough. Maybe I do. We won. I guess we can watch it. It's mostly because we got the angle here. But maybe not. I don't know how we won. This is not the most impressive piece of code, but it worked. And then we don't have enough teams anymore, so I'm gonna have to come back and make another team. Okay, we're back. This is a tip that pops up if you get someone attacked you, which is what I was doing while I was getting more teams into the pool of potential opponents. So now that we can try to do one more battle, and we won. Sick. So now this unlocks because we participated in 3 battles. It's the gauge section. Gauge section is it's tournaments basically. I'm just doing like A, B, C, D, E, F, G type of scheme. So tournaments, you click 1v1. It's an open tournament. You go ahead and select your drone, and then you register. You can modify the team before. Once the spots fill up, it's closed, so you can't modify the team anymore, and it'll be run. But you just register here. You can update the team as you can see, and you're registered, and this check mark gets black. And that's it. That's the end of all the tutorials. Now they're all unlocked here, and all the tip histories here. All right, thank you for watching.